Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum to all my students. Wishing you all a very good morning. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home by the grace of Allah. I am also good, Alhamdulillah. So, students, what we are going to learn today? I want to tell you one thing that we are not going to learn anything new today because as you all know that your monthly tests are going to be started from tomorrow. That's why today I am going to review the topics that are coming in your monthly test. And since we are going to review the topics and your monthly tests are going to be start from tomorrow, that's why I'm not going to post any assignment from today till onwards. Okay, so obviously there will be no assignment today because of your monthly test. So students, as you all know that your monthly test, first monthly test of physics and chemistry will be conducted on Friday. And I want to tell you one thing that we are going to conduct a combined monthly test of physics and chemistry. Means your physics and chemistry test will be of 25 marks. We are not going to conduct the separate MT for physics and chemistry. That's why we are including some topics from chemistry and some topics for physics. So for the first monthly test of chemistry and physics, you have to prepare the chemistry and physics topics that are given in your syllabus. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. And in today's lecture I am going to review some important topics, not all the topics that are coming in your monthly test, but some important topics only. Okay, so as you know that this is your lecture number 11 of topic science, and who I am your science teacher, Miss Falaknaz. Okay, so first we will review the topic of chemistry. Okay, and as you know that from chemistry we are going to conduct your MT from chapter number 1, introduction to chemistry. Okay, now your MT will be conducted just like your class test and just like your quizzes. Means your MT test will be comprises of MCQs as well as some true false type questions. Okay, so please prepare your monthly test from book as well as from copy according to the given syllabus. Now, the topic that we are going to review today is number 1, definition of chemistry. Number 2, contributions of some important scientists in the field of chemistry. And number 3, importance of chemistry. Students, I am repeating again, these are not the topics that are only included in monthly test. Some topics are also included in monthly test. So please, before preparing for MT, consult your timetable, given timetable and syllabus. Okay, so first let's quickly revise the definition of chemistry. So what is the definition of chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the properties, composition and structure of matter. Okay, it is the branch of science that deals with the properties, composition and structure of matter. Okay, what is matter? Matter is something that occupies space and have mass. So you will study about matter in chemistry. And what you will study about matter? Obviously the properties, means its size, color, shape. These are the properties of matter. Then you will also study the composition. Composition means what type of atoms and molecules are present in that specific matter, and as well as the structure of matter. Structure means what is the arrangement. Okay, what is the arrangement of atoms and molecules in that specific matter. Apart from this thing, you will also study, or chemistry also deals with the changes involved in the matter. Changes involved in the matter means your solid will convert into liquid, liquid will convert into gas, gas will convert into liquid, or solid will directly convert it into gas. So what type of changes are involved in the conversion in the matter? So you will study all those changes in the chemistry. Okay, then It also deals with the principles governing the changes which matter may undergo, means the changes that are occurring in a matter. So what are the rules and regulations? Obviously these changes are based on some principles, these changes are based on some rules and regulations. So you will study all these changes or all those principles in the branch of science with the name chemistry. Okay, so this is the definition of chemistry. Now let's start or let's study some contribution of scientists in the field of chemistry. So if you look into the ancient times, the first period that is started in the development of chemistry was the contribution of Greek, or you can say the Greek periods. And you know the most prominent Greek philosophers were Plato, Aristotle and Democritus. So basically Greek introduced the concept of elements. Okay, they introduced the concept of elements. You know what are elements? Elements are the simplest kind of matter. They introduced the concept of atoms, and you know atoms are the smallest indivisible particle of matter. And the chemical reactions. What are chemical reactions? Rearrangement of atoms and molecules to form a new compound. So basically Greek introduced the concept of elements, atoms and chemical reactions, as well as they thought that all matter was derived from four elements. What are those four elements? Earth, air, fire and water. So according to Greeks, matter was derived from four elements, and according to them, fire was hot and dry, earth was dry and cold, water was cold and wet, and air was cold, wet and hot. Okay, so basically these were the thinking of the previous scientists, or you can say these were the thinkings of Greek philosophers. Okay, now after that the Roman era has started, and what were the contribution of Romans? Number one, they improved metallurgical process. What is metallurgical process? Metallurgy means extraction of metals from their ores to make pure metals, or you can say to make refined metals. Okay, metallurgy basically it is a technique to extract metal from a natural rock, or you can say to extract pure metals. How will you extract pure metals from the ores? So that technique is called metallurgy. And what are the processes that are used for this purpose? That techniques were introduced by Romans. And as well as they introduced the enameling of pottery. Enameling means coating and decorating of objects with paint or polishes. So what were the contributions? They improved metallurgical processes, as well as they introduced the enameling of pottery. Now after that the Muslim era has started, and as you all know that Muslim scientist has played a vital role. Muslim scientist has played a vital role in the field of chemistry, and the most important scientist was Jabir ibn Hayyan. Jabir ibn Hayyan, he was the father of alchemy. Why? What is alchemy? Alchemy basically it is a study, or it is a process in which you can say the scientists want to convert cheap metals into precious metal. Or what is alchemy? It is a process of conversion ordinary metal into something extraordinary. Means alchemy is the conversion of cheap metals into precious metals, like into gold. Okay, so alchemy is the process of conversion of metals, ordinary metals, into extraordinary metal. And Jabir ibn Hayyan was known as the father of alchemy. So basically he invented experimental methods for the preparation of nitric acid, hydrochloric acid and white lead. Okay, now nitric acid, hydrochloric acid and white lead was basically, you can know that hydrochloric acid, nitric acid and white lead are the chemicals. So how will you make these chemicals in the laboratory? So all those methods was developed by Jabir ibn Hayyan, and he developed methods for the extraction of metal from their ores, as well as he developed method for dyeing clothes. Okay, dyeing clothes means what? You will dye our clothes with the help of some chemicals. So what are the techniques and what are the processes that are used for this thing? That will be considered as that methods were developed by Jabir ibn Hayyan. Some most important or other Muslim scientists were Al-Razi. So he was an expert surgeon and was the first to use opium. Now here the term is opium. Opium is basically a medicine or a drug that is obtained from the poppy plant. Okay, this drug has the ability to make us insensitive to pain. Means we cannot feel pain if we will use this opium. Okay, so this type of medicine or this type of drug is used in surgical purposes, and Al-Razi was the first who used opium as an anesthesia. Also, he divided substances into living and non-living origins. Mean he divided the substance into living ones, mean the substance that originated from the living organism, and the substances that originated from the non-living organism. So this type of division was done by Al-Razi. Next important scientist was Al-Biruni, and the most important contribution of Al-Biruni was that he determined the densities of different substances. Okay, he determined the densities of different substances. So students, after the Muslim era, the modern period has started, and the most prominent scientist of the modern period was Robert Boyle. Basically, Robert Boyle was also known as the father of modern chemistry. Okay, and what he did, basically he put forward the idea that the chemistry should be regarded as a systematic investigation of nature with the sole aim of promoting knowledge. Basically, he said that, or he was the one who said that chemistry can be applied on all the processes of nature, not only for the conversion of metals into gold. That was the study of alchemists, and this is the reason that's why Robert Boyle was also known as father of modern chemistry. Next important scientist from the modern era was Joseph Black, and Joseph Black made a study of carbon dioxide. Some more important scientists from modern period were Shelley, and Shelley discovered chlorine. Then Cavendish, he discovered hydrogen. Then John Dalton, he gave atomic theory of matter. The most common thing is that he was the one who put forward the atomic theory of matter, as well as he gave concept of atomic weights. Okay, I am repeating again, students, that I am going to cover only few topics in this chapter, in this lecture, not all the topics that are coming in your monthly test. So importance of chemistry is the next topic. So why chemistry is important for us? Nutritious food and better health are due to chemistry. Nutritious foods means the food that plays a vital role in our growth and development, like energy drinks, like juices. So it is due to the chemistry. Then it helps us to understand the nature of our environment. It enables us to manufacture drugs to fight diseases. Means it helps us to manufacture different types of medicines. Medicines are made up of different chemicals, and you should know specific composition to make any medicine. So obviously for this you should know some chemistry. That's why chemistry is important for us. Next, pesticides are prepared to protect our health. Pesticides, what are pesticides? Pesticides are chemicals, okay, that are used to kill the harmful insects, that are used to kill the pests that are harmful for our health. And these pesticides are again manufactured by the help of chemistry. Last, fertilizers. Fertilizers are made to grow crops for abundant food. What are fertilizers? Fertilizers are again chemical compounds that contain essential nutrients that are required for the good, or you can say proper, growth of your crops. Okay, so that's the end from the chemistry section. Now we are moving towards the physics section, and what we are going to review from physics, obviously we are not going to cover the whole chapter and the whole topics that are coming in your MT, but we are going to cover only few topics in today's lecture. So as you know, chapter number 1, introduction, is included in your MT, in your monthly test. So we are going to review the definition of physics, branches of physics, as well as importance of physics. Okay, so let's quickly revise the definition of physics. What is the definition of physics? It is a science which deals with the interaction of matter and energy. It is a science which deals with the interaction of matter and energy. What does it mean? Students, as you know that our universe is comprises of two things. Either they are matter, or either they are energy. Matter means anything that have mass and occupies space, that will be considered as matter. Just suppose solid, liquid and gas. But what is energy? Just suppose if we talk about sound. So sound is not a matter, but it is energy. Okay, if we talk about heat, if we talk about electricity, so sound, electricity and heat are the form of energy. So our universe are made up of only two things. Either they are matter or either they are energy. So in physics you will study the interaction means relationship of matter with energy. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now next is importance of physics in daily life, means why physics is important for all of us. If you look here, engines of all vehicles means if your all vehicles are run by the help of engines. So for the manufacturing of engine, you should know something about thermodynamics. So what is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is the branch of physical science. Okay, it is a branch of physical science in which it will deals with the study of heat with other forms of energy. Okay, in thermodynamics deals with the study of heat with other forms of energy. So if you want to manufacture your engine, you should know something about thermodynamics, and thermodynamics is the branch of physics. That's why physics is important for us, and that's why we study physics. Next, solid state physics. Solid state physics is the branch of physics, okay, and it plays a vital role in all electronic devices and appliances, just like television and computer. Okay, so if you want to make television, computer or other electronic devices, so you should know some physics. Laser technology, nowadays the very common technology, that is the laser technology. It has its roots in atomic physics. If you talk about the production of nuclear energy, means if you want to produce nuclear energy, and this nuclear energy is used for the production of electricity. So basically the production of nuclear energy is the area of nuclear physics, and this nuclear physics is the branch of physics. Okay, so student, these are the reasons that's why we study physics, that this is the reasons that's why physics is important for all of us, because physics plays a vital role in every aspect of our life. Okay, so this is the importance of physics in daily life. Now move on to some important branches of physics. Students, I am repeating again, I am not going to explain each and every branch of physics, but here I am going to explain some important branches of physics. So number one is mechanics. Okay, what is mechanics? It deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. Okay, it deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. Means motion of objects means movement of objects. So if you want to move objects, so you should apply some force. So what is the effect of force on the movement of object, as well as what will happen if you will not apply the force? So you will study this thing in mechanics. Okay, so in mechanics, what you will study? You will study about the movement of objects with or without reference of force. Next is another branch, that is electricity. As you know that electricity is very important for all of us. So basically electricity is the branch of physics, and in this branch it is concerned with the phenomena and effects related to electric charges. Students, electricity is generated with the help of electric charges, and the electric charges like electrons and protons plays a vital role in the production of electricity, especially electrons. Electrons basically move, and the movement of electrons will generate electricity. So what are the effects of electric charges? That are, what is the effect of electric charges? So if you want to study the electricity and the production of electricity, so you will study it in the branch of physics known as electricity. Next is electromagnetism. As the name indicates, electromagnetism means production of magnetism with the help of electricity or with the help of electrons especially. Okay, so basically this branch deals with the observation, principles, laws and methods that relate electricity and magnetism. Students, you know that some objects are magnetic in nature and some are not. Magnetism means attraction force. Magnetism basically is an attraction force. Okay, so some objects have this magnetism, this property, the property of magnetism, and some have not. So if you want to generate artificial magnetism in any object, so what you will do? You will use electricity. So what are the principle, laws and methods that by the help of which you will generate electricity, you will generate magnetism in any object? So you want to study if all this thing, what you will study? You will study electromagnetism. Okay, some more important branches of physics like atomic physics. As the name indicates, in atomic physics, what you will study? Obviously, you will study about atoms, obviously. So what you will study about atoms? So basically this branch is concerned with the structure and properties of the atom. Okay, it is concerned with the structure and properties of the atom. Atom, you know what? It is the smallest indivisible particle of matter. So if you want to study that what type of structure atom possess, what are the properties of atom, so you will study all this thing in atomic physics. Next is nuclear physics, and again, as the name indicates, what is nuclear physics? What you will study in nuclear physics? Nucleus of the atom. You know, inside the atom nucleus lie, and this nucleus plays a vital role in production of nuclear energy. Okay, so in nuclear physics, what you will study, this branch is concerned with the structure, properties and reaction of the nuclei of atoms. Okay, so you will study about the nucleus of atom in nuclear physics. I hope it is clear. Next branch is astrophysics. Okay, astrophysics. In astrophysics, what you will study? It is concerned with the study of the physics of astronomical bodies. Means in this you will study about space, the things which are present in space. Okay, so astrophysics is the study of the physics of astronomical bodies. Students, apart from these branches, you have so many branches that are present in your book. So for monthly test, you have to prepare all the branches of physics. Okay, so that's the end of the lecture. Now what I am going to do next, students, you know your monthly tests are going to be started from tomorrow. That's why I am not going to post any assignment today, but I am going to highlight some important points in your book. So for this, you should have your book with yourself. I am giving you 1 minute. So kindly take out your chemistry and physics book. I am waiting for you. Kindly take out your physics and chemistry books so that you can highlight the important points in your book. Till then, I am repeating again that from tomorrow your monthly tests are going to be started and we are going to take a combined monthly test of physics and chemistry. Okay? And from physics you have to prepare from page number 1 till 3, including question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4 from your copy. Okay, and then for chemistry you have to prepare from page number 1 till 4, and from copy you have to prepare question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4. So students, I hope it is clear to all of you, and I think all of you have opened your books as well. Okay, so all of you are saying yes. So let's move on to this one. First of all, open your chemistry book, and from where you have to open chapter number 1, introduction to chemistry, and from page number 1 till 4. On page number 1, if you can see that on page number 1 you have definition of chemistry as well as some importance of chemistry in daily life. So let's move on to page number 2. So kindly highlight these points in your book. Okay, kindly highlight it in this, underline these points in your book. Students, I am repeating again that please do not stick only these points. Okay, you have to prepare the whole page for the monthly test. Okay, I am repeating again, kindly do not stick to this one only. Okay, these are the important points that must be highlighted in your book for monthly test preparation, and you have to prepare your monthly test from book, from copy as well. So please do not forget to memorize the things that are present in your copy from question number 1 till 4. Okay, I hope all of you have done. Now move on to the next one, this one. This is page number 3 of chemistry book, chapter number 1, introduction to chemistry. I hope all of you are highlighting this one, and till then I am going to mark your attendance as well. So please student, do not go anywhere. I am going to mark your attendance as well, and you should highlight this one. Have you done? Please tell me, have you done? Okay, now all of you are telling that you have done. Now move on to the next page, that is page number 4. So students, if you look here, This is the topic chemistry and society, and if you can see that para number 1, 2 and 3 is also present in your copy, so you have to highlight the para that I am highlighting in my book as well. It doesn't mean that you have to prepare this lines as only, okay? You have to prepare the whole topic. I hope it is clear. Kindly highlight it in your copy. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, open your physics book. Now, open your physics book. Chapter number 1, Introduction. Important points from page number 1 till 3. And I am repeating again, if you will open page number 1 of physics book, you can see that there you have only definition. I guess. So, please move on to page number 2 and kindly highlight this point in page number 2 of physics book, as well as this is again from page number 2 of physics book, so kindly highlight it. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now this is page number 3, so kindly highlight this point as well. Okay, I hope all of you have done. Okay, now I am going towards the question answer session, and students, you know your participation is must. So my first question is for Ali Rao. Engines of all vehicles are manufactured on the principles of dash. Please write down the answer in the chat box. Okay. Yes. Oh, that's very good. All of you are giving the right answer. Okay, Anita. Okay, Laiba. So the right answer is thermodynamics. Engine of all vehicles are manufactured on the principles of thermodynamics. Next is dash deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. Dash deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. So what will be the answer? Okay, Ali Rao, you are replying. That's very good, Ali Rao. Okay, Roha, your answer is right. Yes, Laiba. Okay, that's very good. So dash deals with the motion of objects with or without reference of force. The correct answer is mechanics. The correct answer is mechanics. Dash made a study of carbon dioxide. Very good. The correct answer is Schiele. Dash thought that all matter was derived from 4 elements: earth, air, fire and water. Very good, students. Very good. So all of you are giving the right answer. That is what? Greeks thought that, or you can say Greek philosophers thought that all matter was derived from 4 elements: earth, air, fire and water. Next is dash determine the densities of different substances. The most easiest one. And yes, the correct answer of yes, right? Yes, students, you are right. So the correct answer is Al-Biruni. Dash is concerned with the study of physics of astronomical bodies. Okay, very good. So the correct answer is astrophysics. Dash developed methods for the extraction of metals from their ores. Okay, Hafsa. Okay. Okay, so the correct answer is Jabir ibn Hayyan. So students, that's the end of today's lecture. If you want to ask anything, if you have any questions, please write it down in the chat box. I know you have so many questions regarding your monthly test. Yes, we are going to conduct your monthly test just like your quizzes, just like your class test. Your monthly test will be comprises of MCQs and like some true false as well. Okay, and we are going to take combined MT of physics and chemistry, means 25 marks. Okay, yani half marks for physics and half marks for chemistry. Okay, please students, if you have if you want to ask anything. So all of you are saying that it is cleared. Okay, fine. So that's the end of the lecture. So I want to say thank you so much for being with me. Thanks a lot. Take care yourself. Till then, Allah Hafiz.